This is James Gibson. He was awarded approximately $15 million from Chicago for wrongfully convicting him for life in prison. A little backstory. So this gentleman in question in 1989, two men was killed in Chicago. Instead of the police doing due diligence, they caught him and said he was the killer. At that time, have nothing to say. They tortured him and told him that he should plead guilty to these things, and he was the doer of the act. 1991 came, they put him in jail for life in prison. 29 years, James Gibson was in his cell, contemplating on those actions of the police, even got tortured, bruised up by police brutality, and letting people to believe that he did the act. But he stood his ground and told people he wasn't the cause. Now came 2019, they revisited his file and they found out that he was wrongfully convicted for double murder. And guess what happened, guys? The state paid him back approximately $15 million in settlement. But can that buy his peace? He lost his mother while in jail. Can that buy his time, his life, his privilege, his freedom? Can that buy that? No. But this is just one of the stories of so many people caught in the system. James Gibson is just another story of so many James Gibson caught in the system. But guess what? Stay strong. Listen to this documentary, guys.
In the case of James Gibson versus City of Chicago et al., in the amount of $14,750,000.
Hearing no objections, seeing no hands, so ordered.
Come here, Mama. They couldn't break me. They couldn't break me, Mom.
James Gibson was awarded almost $15 million by the city of Chicago for spending almost 30 years in prison for a double murder he didn't commit. Not only that, but he was tortured for days, he told us, by a Chicago police unit that would end up being tied to more than 100 cases of abuse. This settlement, by the way, is just a fraction of the over $100 million worth of settlements struck by the city of Chicago tied to police misconduct cases just this year. Now, I was with James Gibson at City Hall when he got literally millions of dollars, but he wasn't celebrating in the way you would think. How you feeling, James?
Wow. How do I feel, man? I'm in war. I've been at war. I'm punch drunk. I'm still swinging. I don't know. Is the fight over with or what?
Right from City Hall, we went to his mom's old house. She was his rock.
She told me I was coming home, and I believe that. She told... And I'm still mad, too.
But she wouldn't live to see that happen. She died a little more than a decade into his sentence.
I said every time I get a blessing, it rains. It'd be my mama.
And even with this latest blessing,